Guys, it happened. Robinhood crashed again yesterday. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Richard Allen. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Bloomberg article that just came out exposing some of the flaws that Robinhood has and why all of us as users should be very concerned about it. First, let's talk about a little bit of the history that I have with Robinhood. Look, I used to day trade on Robinhood. Now, I would not recommend that any of you day trade on Robinhood at all. It is potentially the worst platform for doing that. Now, I love Robinhood, okay? And we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but do not day trade using Robinhood. Now, Robinhood has cost me potentially thousands of dollars on trades that I wasn't able to execute on time. When you are actively day trading, every single point movement in a stock could be the difference between profit and loss. So when Robinhood doesn't execute a trade on time, okay, or they execute it late, or maybe they don't execute it at all. That's what's been happening over the last couple of days, okay? Now, that happened to me years ago with Robinhood, and it cost me thousands of dollars in potential profits when I wasn't able to execute my trades on time. I stopped day trading a couple years ago, and I'll be posting a video about that soon. So if you want to hear about that and how day trading almost ruined my home life, click the subscribe button below. Since I stopped day trading, I usually don't have to worry about making a quick trade. So these types of outages, the big one happened back in March 2nd. Robinhood was down for an entire day. They were also partially down on March 3rd as well. And they're being investigated by the SEC and FINRA right now because of their complete lack of response to their users. Their users lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of those 2 days. And now they're being investigated. Robinhood has had to fork out quite a bit of money in the past, settling some lawsuits, even though they haven't admitted any sort of wrongdoing. But they have had to settle some lawsuits over the years. Last year, I think they had a lawsuit that was well over $1 million, well, 1.25 million, that they had to settle with some of their users. This type of outage that happened on March 2nd could be far worse. Bloomberg found that Robinhood investors filed 473 complaints this year already, which is 4 times more than any of Robinhood's competitors. These investors are complaining about a complete lack of customer service from Robinhood, but they're also complaining for some of the same issues that I had years ago with Robinhood that are still plaguing them today, orders not being able to go through or not being executed. I applaud Robinhood's tremendous growth this year. Just the first quarter alone, they gained 3 million new users, so they are well over 13 million users now. But I would argue that they are not updating their backend as fast as they are growing. This year, in 2020, we've had tremendous market volatility and tremendous growth in the stock market. And companies like Robinhood and other trading platforms who also experienced issues yesterday, they're not updating their backend fast enough. They're just not. For all of us that are Robinhood users, we should be concerned about these issues. There were numerous reports just yesterday that people couldn't execute trades, just yesterday. Now, some of the culprits in issues yesterday, like I was experiencing, I couldn't even add an ETF to my watch list this morning, which was super weird. But people were experiencing a ton of issues yesterday. Now, look, we had the Tesla and Apple splits, which were huge for the market. But coupled with that, we also had the Dow Jones Industrial Average. They rebalanced yesterday. They added a bunch of new stocks and they took out a bunch of stocks. So that was a huge part of all of the market volatility yesterday, and the huge volumes that we saw yesterday. So it wasn't just Robinhood that was having issues. It was a lot of other trading platforms as well. So I'm not going to fault them. Now, I absolutely love Robinhood. I love it. And I didn't really start investing in the stock market until I started using Robinhood as a platform. But the above mentioned flaws, we shouldn't just write off, right? We should all be concerned about them. Now again, Robinhood wasn't the only brokerage that had issues yesterday. A lot of brokerages did, but some didn't. And we should be concerned about these issues. I would guess that if Robinhood doesn't start to address these issues and doesn't fix the problems that they have, which they really haven't done over the last couple of years, they're going to start to lose those users that they've gained over the last few years because everyone is offering $0 trading now. So Robinhood, get your house in order, or the revolution that you created will start to revolt against you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Richard Allen. If you like this type of video, or maybe you enjoy suffering and you want to see that video that I'm going to post later on where I almost lost my wife because of day trading, hit that beautiful red subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one.